We're pushing almost at the end of July, and I love it when Andy Gill's in the house because he's always keeping us current on what freshmen, sophomore, junior, seniors need to be focused in on. So why don't you tell us what we need to know about?
All right. So you freshmen, you fresh out of 8th grade students, at this point, ideally, the key to success in high school is joining a club or a group or a team, because statistically speaking, if you do any one of those three things, 95% more likely to stay out of trouble. And also, structure is good. It is proven in all aspects of life, and having a coach or a counselor, somebody on your side is going to help. So you freshmen, tryouts are probably coming up very soon. Other than that, you really should just kind of go into high school with open eyes, open mind, and just know that you can be whatever it is that you want to be. I was really, really shy coming out of 8th grade, and for whatever reason, maybe it was my puberty or hormones or something. But in 9th grade, I woke up and I found me. It's okay to change. It's okay to keep getting better, and that's also what we're encouraging. So you 9th graders, meet your counselor in the first couple months. I can't stress it enough. There's so many students that at the high school level, unfortunately, I never really got to know very well. And the ones that I knew really, really well were getting out of there with really, really stud accolades and stuff under their belt. So just go in there, pop your head in and say hi. Start your classes with a fresh slate. No matter what you've done in 8th grade, it's all completely erased. 9th grade, you get a fresh start. Sophomores at this point, you're probably taking your first AP class or your history course, honors history course at this point. We're starting to look at A through G requirements for California UC schools, and if you're A through G eligible, you'll learn this term. Trust me, you might not know what it is right now, but if you hear this on the radio, everybody's going to be pumping it in your head. A through G just means UC eligibility. If you're UC eligible, it means that you are eligible to apply to any school in the world. California requirements tend to be a little bit higher out of all states. So if you meet California standards, you're good everywhere. Juniors, you guys know it. You guys are probably pretty stressed out. AP tests, SATs are happening for the first time. ACTs are happening for the first time. Other than that, study hard, work hard, play hard. I think it is very, very important that you enjoy high school. A lot of students that I was working with were so stressed out that they were stressing me out, and I'm a pretty relaxed guy. But I think it is important that you enjoy life. School is supposed to be enjoyable. You're supposed to keep getting better. You're supposed to get challenged. Critical thinking is key. If you don't know the answer to something, if you don't like somebody's response to something, it's okay to challenge them. But yes, you learn this in school as well. There's a right way and a wrong way to challenge people. And critical thinking and argumentation and debate is something that I wish all high schools would teach. Even in relationships, the thing that I was seeing a lot in high school is that students don't know how to have relationships with each other anymore. And it's sad, and it hurts me. So relationship building, whether it's with a partner or a friend or a peer or a teacher, those relationships are key, and having an open mind and listening. You have 2 ears because you listen twice as much as you speak. 2 ears, 1 mouth. That's what I always say. When it comes to sports too, I coach high school basketball. And the one thing that eats me up is when I start talking, they interrupt me. I haven't even had a chance to say what I need to say yet. So listen, let it process, then respond. I'm okay with my athletes responding back as long as it's done appropriately. And if they're challenging me, that's okay. But I just want to make sure that it's respectful. And then senior year, Mr. Kimball, I know you're feeling it. You're now kind of waiting on some scores. It's okay to take your SAT and ACT for a second and third time. Also, or third. Or that's totally okay. But also, I happen to work at the #1 community college in the nation, and Santa Barbara City College is absolute gold. And through the new Santa Barbara City College Promise, your first 2 years are free. And that is awesome. So
that's such an incredible program, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, I was talking to my sister and dad about it the other day, and we have so many friends going through it right now, and it's just amazing.
Absolutely, because it gives you time to really kind of find your major, get your general education out of the way, find yourself, develop your writing and your reading and your math especially. But if Santa Barbara City College is where you start, we'll take care of you. It's an incredible place, vocationally speaking too. Maybe it's culinary arts, photo, construction, theater. What else do we have? Marine diving. There's so many incredible programs that it doesn't need to be just academics. Skill-based learning, skill-based jobs are needed. There's not enough people working with wood anymore. There's not enough people working with cars anymore. Cars are changing. They're now completely computerized. So now it's like the computer engineering side. So whether it's City College or other, at least try us out for free. If you don't really want to go to work or you don't really want to go to school after high school, at least start at the college and try something and maybe get a skill that's going to help you with life.
And I want to make a plug for dual enrollment because I had an opportunity to take a class with my dad.
That's awesome.
When I was young, and those are some of the most precious memories I have.
Dual enrollment, for you high school students, especially in Santa Barbara listening, it is free while you're in high school. And you can start as early as your 8th grade going into 9th grade, and it could be anything on the City College catalog. They're going to try and press for certain classes so you can meet a high school requirement, but it doesn't have to be. Any counselor can sign off on it, and dual enrollment is gold. I mean, even if it's just a PE or a boot camp class or something, any class that you want on the catalog, you can take. As long as it's not during the school day, during August through May. You have to be at high school at that time. But a night class or a morning class, absolutely. Summertime, wide open. I think I'm pretty solid on where you should be at.
Very well done. What are we going to say to that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's all inclusive.
That was an infomercial.
Yeah.
That was an infomercial in itself.
Seriously.
I love City College.
That was awesome.
No, it's